hear the ding ding, so.
Neither.
Oh, of course, because I'm in streaming mode. Derp.
Oh, does that cut out the ding ding?
It does to get.
Today I learned.
Today.
Yeah, but we won't be doing the bunker preacher. Because I'll be following around Blom.
I was going to say it'll be a bit hard for me to reach the preacher in one sitting in 3 hours.
Abby's bunker.
No, that's right. Gave my character a stupid name.
Oh, I've also, like, already started planning and figuring out the name for my next themed character.
Oh, yeah?
Which is going to be Bomb Mom.
Bomb Mom.
And she's going to be demolition themed.
That's kind of awesome.
So we're going to have Buster Betty and Bomb Mom. And Bomb Mom will be Buster Betty's mum. That's right, Preacher, Bomb Mom. Nail on head.
Hang on a second. Am I not live? Oh, I'm a dickhead.
What'd you do?
Started streaming a mixer.
Old habits die hard.
Yeah, it's a thing I have to actively think about.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking down at my stream manager and it's just like, you are offline. I'm like, that's not right.
That's not right at all.
Meanwhile, anyone who's just got the go live notification on Mixer is probably like,
whoopsie doodle.
he just turned off the stream, that bastard. Oh, have a notification.
Hey.
Tell you what, I'm really inspired by what Vagram did with his base blueprints, though.
Boost shot.
Workbenches this way.
Boost. Oh, hello.
Blom. Yeah, well, see, there's where you're wrong, though, Preach, is that Blom Mom is actually Blom, is now a Cameron, so go figure. Oh, there's that thing that you were talking about. Craft a piece of armor and craft a weapon.
Yes, repeatable. Accidentally repeatable.
So if I just, grab everything from here all over again... No. Anyway.
Oh, I should probably see, this is why we're doing this, because you're in the game and I'm going, toodaloo, not even realizing I should probably fast travel to you.
I thought we did Hunter for Hire.
Yeah, we're just slowly working through your Wayward quests.
Oh, no, that's right. We had to fast travel to the vault.
Yes.
Then...
Oh, right, yeah. And go north,
yeah.
eh?
Yeah. Okay.
I'll see you there.
Did you head directly there, or?
I'm fast traveling to the vault, yes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
your head was inside my head.
Cool. Get out of my face.
I am talking to Atomic Blom, Breezy. Atomic Blom is a longtime friend of mine, whom I met through the Minecraft modding community. Good dude. Is a co-host for Friendly Fire on Friday nights.
Yeah.
And would normally be playing Satisfactory. However, I'm brain dead as all hell from today. And so I'm following him around while he does the Wayward quests for Wastelanders. And murdering anything that even gives him a wayward glance.
I see what you did there. That was well nice. I like that. Brainless, but not punless.
Oh, the puns just come naturally.
Yeah, no, I got an appreciation for that. we go, just like real life. Skipping down the rocks. Yeah, I was going to say, not many people get their own personal raw axe to...
Murder, kill things, yeah.
Oh,
Say hello to new friends. This would make a good base place, actually, because you could put a nice big purifier in there.
oh, yeah. I was going to say, it needs
Ruminating.
purifying with a bloody big-ass tire in there and what looks like a gas canister.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh, it's a fire cap. Apparently, if you steal fire cap, you get Anchor Farm as a waypoint.
Oh, excuse me, bee. Got attacked by a bee. Ah, I'm an idiot. I should have taken a photo of those bees.
Oh, is that a quest thing?
It's for the etymology world quest, yeah.
I'm sad I can't pick up this football and use it as a weapon, like Waka from Final Fantasy X.
Well, believe it or not, there is no football.
What? It's a soccer ball. Close enough.
Or soccer ball.
What?
There is no ball of any kind at that location.
Oh. I
Client-side football.
can't. And this guy just rose up out of the ground and started walking.
Oh, I love him. He's a good boy. He's just called Settler.
Well, you've been through enough trying to get here, all right?
The most pure of settlers. And now he's sitting on... Oh, he is on a chair. Okay, that's good.
Excuse me, I'm kind of busy.
You're kind of busy, are you? You don't look it.
Hey, Nerva, thank you for the lurk.
People like you.
Hey, how you doing, Tanya? Ah, and Tilk. How you doing?
Hey, Xenia. Oh, we gotta get partners so I can, team stream.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I heard you guys might have had some dealings with the gang up at West Virginia Lumber.
It seems like the in-world NPCs don't have shared dialogue.
Oh,
Which is a shame. He did turn around to talk to you, though. So I can tell he's talking to you, but I can't hear his dialogue. It's
that
very...
would have been...
Sorry, you go.
No, Naraval was just asking when are we going to do an Unreal co-op.
Oh, that would be pretty rad, actually.
I'm pretty cool.
I've never actually done an Unreal co-op. That's probably one of the first FPSs ever co-opable, surely.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, I've never actually played Unreal all the way through. I don't think I've gotten past the second level.
Oh, man.
So...
Well, you don't need me to tell you that it's one of my favorite FPS of all time.
No, that's why I sort of posted that pic of me loading it up on Twitter, because I was just like,
And I can highly recommend the expansion too, which is even better.
I think you've about overstayed your welcome, don't you?
Shush, lady. I'm just
I was gonna
standing
say-
on your roof.
I was going to say, like, I don't blame her for saying that when you were literally standing on her. Anyway, so apparently I wasn't high enough level to actually
Not high enough level to...
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Scrounger.
Want to finish that sentence?
No?
You're not high enough level to...
Oh, right. To do the optional on that dude.
Oh, okay.
They like give you a whole bunch of charisma, perception checks, all that stuff, and
Oh, yeah.
wait.
There are some of them that are... there are some of the options which are clearly for people who came back to the game with high-level characters.
There's also a thing about searching the farm, so I could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Also, that's right. Food is a thing in this game.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of both Unreal and Return to Napali, which are both part of Unreal Gold, which is wonderful to hear you fired up and posted on Twitter. I'm always happy when somebody's playing Unreal. I think it has one of the most underrated stories of pre-modern FPS.
Postmodern? What?
Pre-postmodern FPS. I think that's kind of like the turning point of modern FPS.
Yeah, well, I guess. That's probably around the time that. What other games were there? That was around the time of Quake, wasn't it?
Yes. Quake. No, Quake 2. No, Quake 3.
Oh, that late?
Yeah,
No,
so
surely not.
it was before Quake 3, but after Quake 2, I think.
Actually, no, that probably would make sense. Now that I think about it.
Whoa. Is that a real Pit Boy?
Yes, Dark Preacher, perfectly able to, but let me give you permission. Go for it. Here you go, folks. That link there will let you watch me and Blom at the same time.
While I fumble around, looking for the hint. Oh, hang on.
I'm not gonna help
No.
you.
Bobby pins? What do you mean no bobby pins?
I can give you a bobby pin or two.
Yeah, that was good, because probably what I'm after is in that safe, I reckon.
Yeah, 16 should get you going.
Oh, there they are. Nice of you to give me a paper bag as well. That's
Yeah, no
handy.
worries.
Man, after having done so many of these things in Skyrim VR, oops,
It's just
that's not
second
how you-
nature for me to do those pick locks now. Between the amount of hours I've got in Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and Skyrim. I've got kind of like a brain dead method that I just go through automatically to get through them. Oh, I am the coolest. I am the secretary that you do not fuck with. No, you cannot see Mr. Hornwright.
Nice.
Actually, maybe I'll play in third person for a bit. You don't really need first person for the Gatling gun.
Daniel, you bastard.
Secretary from hell. Yeah, she'll suplex you if you try and go past her desk without permission.
You bloody bastard, Daniel.
Yeah, he's a fuckwit. He truly is. For those watching on my stream, Daniel sold out his wife.
She just totally got choked.
Oh,
Getting choked up just thinking about it. Alright, well.
Dark Preacher says that my character microwaves fish at work and nobody says anything about it. You're damn right. No one would dare.
Oh, at least she's mildly better than the one who microwaves a curry at work and
I'm one of those
Lovely.
people that love a smell of curry though, so
oh, I do too. But it's also the kind of thing that like the smell does not go away.
it doesn't, no. It definitely lingers.
Nyan. Oh, hey, Sin City, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. No, no, I've come to your streams a couple of times, Sin. It's good to see you. Hope he's not giving you too much trouble.
Yeah, well, you can, there's not actually that many essential NPCs, so... Oops.
Really?
Probably should have, let you tag them
No,
first.
I already did. And
Okay.
he gave me a bunch of good stuff. Who's shooting?
Kinda don't need to use this as a Gatling gun, to be honest.
Oh.
You right there?
Ow.
He's out here. Around the corner.
Yeah, take that.
Okay. Oh, you could get through there. Okay. I didn't realize.
Ah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god, there's like a million safes here. Alright. Last time I was here, I never noticed.
Oops, what's the button for Stimpack again?
H.
Right.
It used to be something else by default. I could swear, but I am level 41.
No, they've definitely changed it. That's definitely a different thing.
Is it H?
Oh, Bioshock is a good game too. Yeah, it was H. Brings up that little thing that wants to be an Xbox thing.
And I could swear it was easier to pick which numbers your weapons were on, but I can't seem to figure out how to assign numbers now. So I just end up unfavoriting everything and then favorite them in order. Oh yeah, you know, I'm
Yeah.
absurdly overleveled, Nanian.
Okay, so I'm just holding down F and it brings up the favorites.
Hey, random dude. Yeah. F for the favorites wheel. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's right. That's exactly how I used to do it. So I used to have. What did I have? Stimpaks on 1.
And then you press C on the number.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. Stimpak used to be on 0 automatically.
Ah, and now it's not, because why wouldn't you have it on something by default? Yeah, that's a bit nostalgic.
I guess they wanted to clear up 0 for people.
Oh my god.
Also, 0 is across the keyboard for WSAD players, so...
Alright, cool. Yeah, so Tilk in my chat is saying that apparently there's a new Bioshock game in development. I hadn't heard
did
that.
hear about that. I am worried, though, because of how... Who owns the Bioshock developers now? I can't remember the name of the studio.
Oh gosh.
Well,
That's
after the way they treated them with Anthem,
Oh,
I'm
2K.
kind of worried about the new Bioshock.
There you go.
That
So,
being
yeah,
said,
2K.
if they go, okay, this is clearly what you guys do, we're going to let you handle it this time, and just let them make a Bioshock, I will be happy. Because despite what Columbia, I really loved it. Oh, but were they Zims or something? The Raven things are just the genetic things from Bioshock 1. Yes, they are, and it's a fun mechanic. Leave it alone.
Yeah, Infinite was. I didn't complete Infinite, but I did enjoy it a lot. It's one of those games that like I always meant to come back to. See another one over here too.
You got a couple through there.
dodging. They literally just explode with you around.
I don't even have bloody mess yet.
Oh, that's a scorched thingamajig. Catch the Commie Bad Game. Board game. Probably a bad game. Not sure.
I'm really conflicted with what they did with the Chinese in Fallout 76. I kind of love it, but then I also am kind of like, aye. Because they've basically turned them into literally the Red Scare menace that was in the American propaganda posters for World War II.
In the mountains.
Excuse me, everyone.
And as we established today playing Terranigma, that makes me a little bit uncomfortable.
I'm
Shoot
so
him.
squishy. Yes, I'm pretty sure I already tagged them all.
He looked like he had full health for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Must have got him in the head.
I'm just doing this to just get my diamond axe.
Then again, I do like having a Protectron in my camp that criticizes me on my dialectics.
Of course I'm so squishy. I have like no armor on at all. Oh, that would do it. Every day of the week.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Breezy. You're not wrong. They definitely have taken it in a far different direction than the Black Isle crew, that's for certain.
From, was it Black Isle that did, oh, you mean that was a Fallout?
Fallout 1 and 2, yeah.
Right. Something good in toy rocket ships, wasn't it? Do they have screws? Or something?
Toy rocket ships have nuclear material.
Oh.
So if you want to do science, it's a good pickup.
Well, not only that, but also laser sights.
Yeah, that's true.
Just like set up my search thing. Now, quest marker was...
Oh, good news about the search thing. They've changed it so you can see all components without having an item in your inventory.
Oh?
Yeah, you used to have to pick up something with lead in it before you could see the lead component, but now they just have a grayed out list that you can tag anyway.
Yeah, right. Oh, my audio's down so low.
If any of y'all watching have 76, well, I should ask Blom first.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Tilk was saying he wouldn't mind firing it up.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm friends with you on are you playing right now, are you?
Oh, fossilized bread.
I am friends with you on... Yeah, I am.
No.
What?
And you're welcome just to use the server as a server as well. You don't have to hang out with us or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Is
Okay.
it hard? It's not hard.
Yeah, I'm pressing all the buttons and doing it wrong. How do friends even work?
Yeah, it's a bit weird, and also friend requests timeout way too quickly, and etc. and etc.
Wait. Friend request received? Where?
Yeah, and then you go into your social menu, and then
There you are.
yeah.
There we go.
I'm not going to say that Wastelanders fixed Fallout 76, but I am going to say it greatly improved it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was certainly like my impression of as in what's in the atomic shop, or the fact that
Sorry, I'm not following.
you just said working at the atomic shop.
Oh, Tilk.
Yeah.
Mm. I mean, I've made some atomic shop purchases, I have to be honest. Like my Wee Woo power armor. Speaking of Wee Woo power armor, I should be stomping around in that.
Oh, the only way you can join is if you're friends with Rorax.
Yes. So send me a friend request. And I will accept.
Oops. There's a history.
Yeah, the history is a great addition. It turns out.
Ollie. Go get dressed, please.
So now I'm having the question about where does it show up? Here it is, I think. Yeah.
He escaped from the government.
Here you go, Toke. So this is the Wee Woo power armor, by the way. Stream in chat. I have turned into Ironsides, the Autobot. And it's the Wee Woo power armor because it has Wee Woo sirens on the shoulders.
Okay, so Leibowitz wants me to go to Deathclaw Island
Mm-hmm.
to get an egg.
It's not
Sure.
called that for nothing.
That guy's a critical NPC. Otherwise he'd be dead.
On the plus side, you do have someone with you that could probably kill it, so...
Yeah. Well, it's either that or hit and run. Where are we off to? Westwards. Let's give it a shot and see. Oh, thanks, Jules. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, same preacher. Before Wastelanders, I could swear that Deathclaw Island did not have any Deathclaws.
Is it even called Deathclaw Island anymore?
It certainly is.
No idea.
Who's going to... Deathclaw Island is west, dog.
I thought I was going west.
Oh, you're going north.
Oh.
What's it called?
Ah, dang it.
Just what's it called to you?
Sorry, I always forget that I have a constant sense of direction that a lot of people don't.
I'm normally not too bad.
Yeah, War for Cybertron was good. The multiplayer was amazing.
I never played it, actually.
I watched some of it. I have to admit, I never played it, but it got critical acclaim for having really good multiplayer.
I just got a fossil.
Oh, I forgot how slow walking across the ocean floor in Power Armor is.
Why can't I... There is a wall stopping me from going onto the island.
Wrong island. It's south of here.
Is it?
Hmm.
Extra fail. Because just in case, like, fighting a Deathclaw isn't a bad idea, we've also decided to, like, irradiate the heck out of you.
Ah, no. Radiate the heck out of you, yes. Oh, heck.
I told you, I'm squishy.
Apparently my power armor doesn't have particularly good oxygen.
Oh.
I'm just gonna have to come up for some air and then get back in it. Actually, I think I'll just pick it up. Sorry for the upskirt stream. Turns out swimming in a poodle skirt, real not good idea.
Right, a little further south. Hey, how you doing, Till?
I think in Fallout's credit, Breezy, it is also capitalism killed so many people. That being said, yes, that argument definitely exists.
How disappointing. You can't invite a player who's already in your team.
Look at the blade. Look at blade. Oh, yeah, sure. Hang on.
Hey, there we go. Now he's on the team. Wow.
Wait. Oh.
Damn. Check you out, mate.
Oh, that's a really good combo blade. That's the New Vegas Ranger and the Chinese stealth suit helmet.
Yeah. That looks amazing. Suits him too.
Yeah.
I know him from the Twitch Adelaide meetups.
Oh, cool.
So he's a really cool dude.
That outfit actually reminds me of a character. Is it Grey Wolf from Metal Gear Solid?
I could see that probably. Needs more ninja sword.
Didn't Grey Wolf wear a big trench coat at one point? Like, I can't remember. And then he takes it off and he's wearing his, like, Grey Wolf outfit.
Oh, I've leveled up again. Also white. What? Yes, give me perk.
Or, Drizzt, is the Borderlands Zero outfit like the stealth suit, because the stealth suit comes from Fallout 3,
Colin.
which predates Zero. Huh? Huh?
Yeah,
I'm
let's
suffering parasites.
Let's go intelligence. Intelligence lock.
Hey, that's a combo I haven't seen before. Lucky lasers.
I love it. I love it. Alright, so trying to get across this blasted lake. This is the right bloody island this time, isn't it?
This is the correct island, yeah. So take your
it's
red
not.
X.
It's totally not.
What? Oh my god. You got me. You hicked me, sir. You hicked me.
Get wrecked.
None of mine start with 0. They all start with 4.
Roasted, toasted, burnt to a crisp.
Ark is roasted. No, toasted.
Burnt to a crisp.
Right. With that. Right away. Right, in the drink. Yay, a mountain. Mountain. And apparently I'm not the only one who's a bit brain dead tonight.
It's alright.
Oh, hey. Hi.
Yeah, it's the Deathclaw. Hello, Deathclaw. Daka, 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 daka. That's the sound my Gatling gun makes.
Daka, daka.
And believe it or not, even if I'm not going to get hit, getting in power armor is very beneficial for me, because it gives me 30% armor penetration on heavy weapons.
Perfect.
I have thought about this character build. You can tell it's theory crafted.
Alright, cool. Got the egg.
Because I love theory crafting for no reason.
Okay.
I do it in Dark Souls, I do it here, I do it in Borderlands. I do it in basically every ARPG I've ever played.
Oh, I'm over incumbent.
I don't know how I keep her so clean, to be honest, Drizzt. She kinda, I don't know, permanent asbestos-lined clothing? Well, there's kind of a line to be drawn between a character that's been thought about and a character that's been theory crafted.
Thought what? Thought fairy craft?
No, you misheard me. There's a difference between a character that has been thought about and a character who has theory crafted.
Right. Well, okay. So that
Oh, Blade has marsupial.
Wow. Wait, this is not where I want to go. We want to go across here. But I'm certain I'm going to trigger the event if I can go across there.
That being said, if that character hasn't picked up a in-world workshop, it's always beneficial to grab it once because you get some plans.
ATM full.
Oh, true.
It's the second on the wall.
Hey, Sanya, thank you so much for the party biddies.
Oh, nice. Where's that workshop?
I can't launch
There.
it. Ian, I can't play it.
We'll want you to clear out a bunch of ghouls. Yeah.
Because it doesn't.
Or
I
scorched.
can't get launch.
It's nice enough to give me markers. Like it's not an old school RPG.
Yeah, find all the ghouls without markers or anything. Listen, there are some benefits to modern gaming, folks. I was joking about it on stream today that, like, find the key in the random old man's house thing is, and you get a compass pip directly on the key that's on a shelf somewhere. But I actually like that aspect.
Still more.
Because I remember RPGs of the old days where you would spend hours combing every inch of someone's place looking for an item.
Yeah, it's kind of that fine line between helping someone out and just backseat gaming.
Yeah. There's got to be a between point though, right? Like maybe there's a way you could suggest where the item might be without spoiling it.
Oh, there's an idea. I should do that when next time you play Terranigma.
The first part is farming villages.
With no save function.
And
Oh, that's
I think you meant like with the save passcode.
Yeah, save passcodes, gosh.
Could you imagine Fallout 76 with a save passcode?
I could. It would be awful.
You only have to like type in 36 megs of text.
Yeah.
Only to have it still validated against the server because why the fuck not?
The workshop is ready to be claimed.
Oh, nice. I'll be there as soon as my AP allows.
Oh, you're alright.
it sounds
I'm
like
gonna do the Mothman dance.
I did not know the Mothman dance was a thing.
Comes with Fallout Fest.
I don't think Tilk likes it.
No, not a fan. Do you like the communism dance though, Tilk? We'll try that one on. Oh no, that's the robot. Although the robot looks excellent if you're wearing communist power armor. Hey, even I got a plan out of that.
Huh. Well, there you go. I could level up.
I got metal benches.
Wait, you've reached level 5.
Oh, no, I already have it.
Enabled.
You reached level 5, yay! You can PvP now! Hooray! Good for you!
Pass. I can now be intelligent with first aid kits.
Oh man, you know what? Speaking of Zork, I could never finish Zork Nemesis.
I never played Nork.
Nork.
Nork Zemesis.
Zork Nemesis was just way too serious for me and gross.
Now, see, the only Zork that I ever really spent any time with at all was Oh shit, that was stupid of me. I just don't. I'm right at my weight limit. I need to do something about that a bit later. All right, cool. Apparently you're not the only one with a brain blank today. I'm really struggling with it.
Wow. Good thing we did the full back after all then, huh?
I'm in top shape for streaming. I'm trying to
Yeah,
remember the
I
name
should
of the
go back
Zork game
and do
I
the...
played.
Was it a graphical or a text?
Graphical. I think it was the first. There was the one on CD-ROM that like really was like a poster child for CD-ROM gaming.
Well, there was 3 graphical ones. The last one in the series was Inquisitor, which is I absolutely adore.
No, I'm thinking of I need a new battery. You hear me? A new battery.
Oh, now you got me. Anyone? Who knows there's Orc?
I've got another reminder if you need. This is always my favorite dude. Want some rah? Of course you do.
No, I can't. My brain. It's just not braining.
You sent me to an island filled with death claws. Yeah, I got one here.
I know that there's a couple of things in the Zork series that are basically a meme of the game. They're all throughout all the games, and that's the White House and the Gru.
Yeah. Now, see, I do remember the Gru from whatchamacallit, on the Commodore 64, but like I never spent any time on it. Oh.
I know that every game either has a reference to or you go to the White House. And the Gru is always at least mentioned.
Jangles got lost at the fair. Find him. Kill him. Kill the gang leader.
I loved Inquisitor because, like, it was the most Moon Logic game without being Moon Logic. Like, within context of the game, the logic made perfect sense. Because Inquisitor, the magic had been banned. So the Magic Society went underground, and magical creatures also went underground. But you are you're kind of like part of the Magic Rebellion, and you learn spells. And one of my favorite spells is turn purple things invisible. And later on you get something which lets you reverse the spell that you have, or twist the spell that you have, and that becomes turn invisible things purple.
That's kind of amazing.
And there's one area of the game where you come across a bridge over lava, which is preventing you from getting to some sort of magical machine. And there are 4 swords floating in front of you. And you can't get past it because you're like, I'm just gonna die. That's just me being dead. But if you cast turn invisible things purple, it's a 4-armed dude wielding swords. And he gets embarrassed that he can be seen and runs off.
So I was just adjusting my audio so I could hear gunshots better. I think the game that I was thinking was just Return to Zork.
Oh, of course. Yes. Because it's Return to Zork, Zork Nemesis, and then Zork Grand Inquisitor are the 3D games.
Obvious exits are north, south, and Dennis.
Yes. Oh my god, that is the. Oh, I love that. That is the
So
flagship sentence of that game.
So my brother actually managed to use that in real life. He was like going to get told off by his boss, who just happened to be called Dennis. So he was just turned to his workmates and he's like, obvious exits are north, south, and Dennis.
I'm sure that that eased the air. So how are you going to handle this, Blum?
I figured I've got you here.
Okay, sure. So guns blazing then.
It's the worst that could happen.
Mole rats, specifically.
Literally.
Oh my god, it was 978 GEU and the Wizard of Frobos cast a curse. Ah. Yeah, it's such a good damn world setting. This character's all about DACA.
Tilk just jumped over the thing.
Marsupial is like one of the best genetic mutations you can get for your character.
Hands down.
Hey Teal'c, can you tell Atomic, because this is how we talk, me and you Teal'c, can you tell Atomic how many, what's the mutation limit now? It's 5, right? Can you have 5 mutations?
I was gonna say, I don't think he's actually been talking because he's got his hands on his keyboard.
Oh my!
Oh, he said, I think so.
Right.
4 seconds on my.
I actually quite like that, actually. Part of the reason why I'm starting this character is because, like, the people I was hanging with were just like, yeah, today we're going to hang in this mutated area and we're going to, like, mutate you up.
Yeah, so that was my plan with my first character, and as Makod said, that Makod got all of the mutations on their character. All of them.
Oh.
And the game has no way of taking them from you unless you specifically take them off yourself. So Makod now has a character that shouldn't exist.
Right, okay. So, as Tilk ever so nicely pointed out, we've got the team chat turned off, so...
Oh yeah, I'll turn that on for the stream. I keep it off for solo worlds.
I'm gonna turn mine off, but I'm gonna turn push to talk on.
Yeah, same.
So that I can at least hear him.
Yeah.
Audio... Team, push to talk on. Okay. Hopefully I can hear you now.
Give us a try, Teal'c. Oh, we can, but you're too far from me for me to hear you.
Have you got it on area or team?
I've got it on team.
Ow.
Oh, actually, I know what the problem probably is.
That was...
Audio. Voice. Oh no, it's all the way up. Would it be chat? Chat's all the way up too. I don't know. Hello.
Hi.
There's
Again,
someone
you're
else.
still really quiet. Even I'm having troubles hearing you. Yeah, can I... Maybe I've got my voice down low. Chat's on full.
Do you have Discord, Teal'c? Because I could just invite you to this call.
Yep, I have Discord.
No.
Give me a second here, folks.
So, I might actually have Tilk on my Discord.
Yeah, drag him in here if you would.
Tilk Johnson. Here we go. So, Not invite to server. And we gotta add to call or something.
Yeah.
The hell are you looking at?
I think you can also literally drag his name into the...
Oh, really? No.
Oh. I could have sworn I did that at one point.
Are you the Christmas police?
Me?
Where is the... Alright.
Boss
So
says you're
add
all right
friends to DM.
for now.
Why are you... Hang on. It's behaving weird, so I'm just... Sent you a... There we go. Alright, cool. So now, hopefully... There we go. Hopefully that's better. A little bit better.
Hey, you're in. Now I can turn you up.
Now to raid this place.
No! I've been
No.
thwarted.
It's alright, there's still the ban button if necessary.
What have I
Alright.
done? I've invited a troll.
No, I just meant raid this building.
Right, oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, okay.
Oh, right.
I thought the boss had higher standards than this. Here you are.
I like how we both misunderstood him.
I'm not an arsehole, or at least not that much of an arsehole. So,
That's alright.
Okay.
Well-meaning assholes are welcome here.
How have you been, mate? I haven't seen you since a long time ago.
since the lockdown, really.
No, it would have been before that, because I lost my job just before the lockdown.
Because the last time I would have seen you would have been at Tonsley.
I'd avoid
Yeah.
the river. Unless you like swimming in
And I had my last day at Tonsley in December.
Oh,
Anyone
okay. Yeah,
messes
that was a
with
while
one of
ago.
ours, we're
Yeah.
gonna expect you to step up.
I mean, I ended up working with the place I was doing placement with for like 2 months, and then they couldn't afford to have me on, so I'm currently a full load in a way.
Yep.
So,
I am so glad that this is my job during lockdown.
I mean, I'm kind of glad I'm still on youth allowance, so it's always nice.
Yeah, that helps.
I'm getting $850 a fortnight, which is very helpful.
Yeah.
Whatever I want.
You are inside the sawmill, right?
I'm
Yes.
just about to come out, actually.
Oh.
So you did the quest downstairs then?
Well, the markers.
So,
Did I miss something downstairs?
so there's people you meant to kill downstairs.
Oh, I didn't.
You
oh,
can chat them up.
No
Or
one's heard
chat
from
them up,
Batter.
yeah.
Suspects he finally managed to get himself killed. Batter was a long shot anyway. Always figured it'd take someone coloring with a full box of crayons to find us our prize.
Suit yourself.
Hello, I've come with your crayon delivery.
Little shit!
Oh, they don't like Blade. Tilk has done this quest before and went with murdering.
I'm fine with this.
Aha! I'm stealthy, stealthy, sneaky, sneaky. I'm stealthy with my crossbow.
Smack him in the face.
Yeah.
What's the smell?
The spoiler here, folks, is if you side with these guys, you end up getting different loot at the end.
Ah. Is this the mask that Vagrant that we're talking about?
Yeah. Show off the mask at some point.
I don't need no stinking mask.
Oh, hang on, I can show it off now. You guys just do your thing. I'm gonna go get a mask. It's very silly. Oh, Preacher has a new job?
Oh, really?
Nicely done, Preacher.
Never give up. Just keep doing it. You'll make it through.
Did you get poached by Acklers? Oh, editing for Saf? Close enough.
Contracted to SAF, basically working for Acklers. Good shit, dude. Well done.
By the way, if you do need some leveled up armor, we can make it nice and easy.
Yeah. Well, I can't. I don't. I can actually. I do have armor.
Yeah, well, at the moment, I'm just kind of trying to power through the story a little bit just to get myself closer to where I was before.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't be taking armor and all that so lightly, and I definitely need to plonk down a camp and actually deal with my inventory size. It's a bit anemic at the moment.
Do enjoy the story though on our account. Don't rush it or anything.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
And I haven't finished the story for Wastelanders myself, so.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things that like I was really keen on, like experiencing the story from the beginning. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to do that with my existing character, but it seems that was a moot concern.
Yeah, because this is my same character that I started in the beta, I think.
Oh, wow, okay.
I just stopped playing because I'd heard that the main story quest was not that great.
Oh no, it definitely wasn't.
And then I came back for this, and I've been enjoying it a lot more.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
The original main story quest, I would say, was the weakest part of 76, and there was a lot weak with it when it first came out.
Hey.
So here you go, Atomic. This is what you're missing out on.
Pass.
I think it's...
Your nose is sticking out the mask.
Oh, it is too. That's awful. I think it's meant to be like a Liberty thing. Got the Liberty crown on it, surely?
I've got to admit that with the nose sticking out, it kind of reminds me of those little pug dogs.
It very is Bethesda to have the nose sticking out.
Yeah. Yeah. Reminds me of the, what was it? The double action, double barrel shotgun in Fallout 4.
See you some random dude. Thank you so much for dropping in.
Like, clipping.
Yeah, yeah.
Part of the vertices, like, still, like, not connected, so you could see straight through the gun. That's what was happening. It's hilarious.
He wants to play, huh? Come on! Now!
Wants to play, huh? Come on! It's just
I'm pretty impressed at your ability to headshot with a big ass gun like that.
Hey, you know, it's an art. When you're all about the dagger is life. Yeah, pretty good with dagger. And big shooter.
Shooting McShoot face.
Hunters for hire, leave the gang a message.
Yeah, you were meant to go upstairs and put a message on the wall inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoops. Alright, well.
But not those grot warp cannons, I tell you what. Them too techy for us. I don't expect you to get that. I expect I expect only the Warhammer 40k orc geeks to get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's inside.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, you put it up on the wall over there.
Obligatory portadona. Oh, I see.
Paint it red, make it faster.
Make it red. Make it faster.
That's it.
That's sign.
No, it truly is orc science. They are so stupid. They are so stupid. The universe lets things they make work. If they think it's gonna work, it will work. Because they're too stupid for it to not work.
It's the warp. What do you expect?
Yeah.
I know a little bit of Warhammer 40.
Oh, good.
Leave the wayward alone. I expect like just a please at the end of this.
Please.
We did just like murder them, so.
Okay.
That's just because I murdered them in a past life. So.
Yeah, I killed a few of them. None of them got angry at me for doing that. So, you know, if you get friends with them, you're friends with them forever, apparently.
For the rest of their lives.
Which isn't long.
Nice.
Is that a phrase? Give a man a fire. He'll be warm for a night. Set a man on fire. He'll be warm for the rest of his life.
If it's dumb and it works, it isn't dumb, Dark Preacher says.
And it's just orc tech, so.
Alright, I'm going to fast travel back to 76. Me and my whole 8 caps.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna walk to my base.
I think it annoyingly Fallout 76 Makod uses your account name and not your character name.
Oh, it does too.
Uh,
I kind of like that.
I don't know. I theme my characters, and this character is called Buster Betty, and I would prefer if people knew this character is Buster Betty and not Rorax.
Yeah.
My character's name right now is Hioriel, because that's just what I call all my female characters, but then I decided to make it male, so. Yeah.
Fair.
Well, that's that.
I'm not seeing
character names.
I figured I'd probably already used Atomic Blom, so I went with Atmospheric Blom.
I mean, you're more than welcome to come take a look at my base at some point if you wish.
Oh yeah.
I quite enjoy it.
I can't. There we go. Alright. I was trying to mouse over to accept friend, but the menu was in the wrong place, so if I tried to...
you just click on them and press enter.
I had to I had to keyboard over to it.
I'm finding that I'm getting really confused with the Steam overlay since putting this on Steam instead of the Bethesda launcher, which I haven't installed.
Diamond!
I actually... Here's a weird thing. I actually think the game runs better on Steam. I don't know if that's just placebo, though.
Because I know that Wild was having issues with Fallout 76 when trying to stream it on the Bethesda launcher.
It's because it's now Steam powered, not derp powered.
Yeah. Quite potentially, yes.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Colin too, my god. When you're Colin's age and you find diamonds, it's the best shit ever.
Colin, everybody on this stream says congrats on finding your diamonds.
I will.
What are you going to use them for?
I don't care because I just got 68,000 blocks.
Did you just cheat in a bunch of diamonds? That doesn't count.
No, I did not. I did a quest.
Oh, is this your mod pack?
Yeah.
Oh, Colin's been getting into like making his own quest mode stuff.
Okay.
I think 68,000 diamonds is probably a little excessive, but
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, and anytime I need
I don't know that that fits in your inventory, you know what I'm saying?
I love her again.
like when the god rays are so powerful, you literally cannot see where you're going.
I'm experiencing that right now too.
I think we're all experiencing that.
Where are you? I can't see you.
This must be like Vault 1080.
Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible free DLC.
It wasn't even DLC, it was just marketing.
It's true.
It wasn't even a tech demo.
Not really. Didn't even look that good.
Excuse me, it was showing off how good the Create Engine's lighting is. You don't understand?
By the way, Royce, what video card are you rocking nowadays?
1080 Ti.
I'm running a 1070 myself.
Yeah, I know. I should look at upgrading.
No, I was just saying, like, new string goal. Like, that is a good string goal for you. Although, if you wait a little bit longer, they say that the 3000 series that's coming out, the 60 series will have higher performance than the 2080 Ti.
Only just. Only just.
Here's the thing, right? I really want to get as much as I can out of this 1080 because it was the first bit of truly high-end kit that I had ever bought for a computer.
Same for me.
So it's got a very special place in my heart.
I bought my 1070 as my first piece of like high-end gaming hardware.
Yeah.
And then I bought a 6700K. So.
Yeah, I kind of want to run it into the ground, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Mine's already almost like that.
Yeah, it's getting there. I will say this: like, new games are starting to show. Like, 76 is not a great example, but I'm on low settings.
Really?
Yeah, look at my shadows.
On a 1080 Ti?
Yeah.
I'm running on an Ultra.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I can run on Ultra, but I will have frame skipping and, you know, stuff.
I mean, I am running at like 40 FPS. But...
Keep in mind I'm streaming at the same time.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Fallout doesn't really play well with streaming.
No.
Which is why I'm gifting Wild my old CPU and motherboard, so we can have a second streaming setup. I mean, I could have just sold it, but whatever.
Y'all, listen. If you want me to have it, what was the one you suggested I wait for, Atomic?
So, when I got my new job,
Yeah.
I decided to blow some of the money that I'd left over from my payout on a 2080 Ti.
Right.
And
which is the one that I'm thinking of.
But as I said, I think it would be reasonable to wait a bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
And for a 3000 series, which should get announced like in the next 4 or 5 months, I think.
Yeah, so they're expected to be kind of announced, or at least the architecture in, what is it, like a week from now?
Mm.
And then we're expecting like proper like release date announcements June, July, when they decide to do their GDC gaming announcement for their gaming versions of the new architecture.
Mm.
And it's expected for the 2080 and the 3080 and the 3070 to be released September sometime.
Yeah.
And then the 3080 Ti in fourth quarter.
Mm.
Yep.
So I guess I'll definitely hold out for that then.
That's what I'm doing. I've already saved up $2,500.
Oh, cool.
For a 3080 Ti.
Oh, nice.
So.
Yeah, no, I'll probably sell off my 20 80 to get a 3080.
Y'all, with your 1660 Supers and your 1650 GTX, like, honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I started this job when I did, and I had the spare moolah at the time, I would be happy to use those consumer grade pieces of hardware, you know? It's like, the only reason I reached for something like a 1080 Ti when I did was because I needed the extra horsepower to stream at the same time, and be able to play things like Witcher 3 on full graphics.
Yeah.
It's a good game, that one.
Like, I still play on a 1080p monitor, you know? Like, I'm not here for that.
That's kind of needed.
Sorry?
As a streamer, having a 1080p or playing at 1080p is kind of a requirement.
Yeah.
I don't think there's actually that much benefit in having a anything higher than that. Simply because like a lot of the viewers don't have.
Exactly.
So like, and especially like if people are watching on mobile phones, which a lot of my viewers seem to do, like having a 4K screen, like the modern S9s and all that have a 4K screen, but the text is so bloody small that
yeah,
it's not on that.
I watch a YouTuber called Gopher, who I think is just a little bit too into the whole fidelity thing, because he swears by like, oh yeah, filming at 60 FPS on 4K and then downsampling to 1080p is the experience I need to give my viewers. And I just don't know that that's true.
I am playing at 2K and downsampling to 1080.
Yeah.
But that's simply because I get really annoyed with resolution changes.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that I have a stash box.
Yeah, downsampling is always like, if you have the hardware to do that, you should do that.
I mean, yes and no, because Gopher has, for example, done like, here's a YouTube examination of here's 4K downsampled to 1080 and here's native 1080, and like, maybe I'm just blind, but like my life was as a graphics artist before doing this, and I can see a difference, but it's nowhere near as like mind-blowing as he seems to act like it is. You know what I mean?
It's typically the YouTube compression.
Yeah.
That really fucks with like those kinds of comparisons.
Well, that's what I think it does benefit in, is that it prevents a lot of YouTube compression.
And the thing is, like, if you just stream at 4K, or if you upload at 4K and then just allow it to downsample, having the 4K, being able to watch the 4K content, it has a higher bit rate, so therefore it is a clearer, like, viewing experience.
Yeah, totally.
But when you downsample 4K to 1080p,
yeah,
on YouTube specifically, without like having the 4K version available, you're reducing how much bit rate or how much data is available for the actual video, meaning you don't really need to do the 4K downsample unless you're actually supplying the 4K version of the product.
Right.
Or the video.
Sorry, lady, I've turned teal cup as much as I can.
Is it really that bad?
I think it's okay, but a viewer is saying that they're struggling to hear you.
I see. How loud is Discord on your?
I've maxed you out on Discord.
Yeah, I've got you on 200 as well. Have you considered eating the microphone?
How's this?
Oh, that's
wow!
Night and day.
That is a good improvement.
Well then, how about you do it?
ASMR time.
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Villain ASMR.
I'm down for that.
Well, let me tell you about my favorite ASM artist called Ephemeral Rift. He's a weird dude, and he does weird shit, but it's great. He does like welcome to or ASMR time with Cthulhu.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, Cthulhu was a good streamer.
And also like hanging out with a Bloodborne character. And welcome to the Nothing Store, where they sell nothing. And everything costs nothing.
Perfect. Okay, I think.
Nobody look. My character's skirt has clipped through, the back has clipped through the front, preventing it going through the back, and she's indecent if I turn my camera.
Oh no.
Like, it's not quite that bad on mine. I'm waiting for my view of your stream to catch up.
There you go.
All right. Where are we at?
Maybe I unequip the poodle skirt and re-equip the poodle skirt. There we go. All fixed. I am not on offline. How dare you?
Did you just get like terms of service or something?
Yeah, for the butt. Which saw the button knocked me out. It seems to be to do with crafting things, so I can't go anywhere near your crafting tables.
Oh.
Or else I'll flash everyone.
Oh my.
I mean, she is still wearing underoos, but...
Yeah, that's save your crafting for single player, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, for my mic, I typically have it like far off to the side, so it gets wider, put away. I can actually see the screen.
What's up, Rick? Yep. I might just. Do you mind if I mod you, Preach?
I also hope that RTX voice is coping with any noises that happen in the background.
I am actually using RTX voice.
So am I. I'm very glad it works on any card, really. NVIDIA card, at least.
Yeah, I bet you saw the RTX voice demonstration, Blom, and were like, I need that.
There it is.
By Barnacles.
There we go.
Much excitement was had.
Yeah, no, look, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't like been trying out just about everything that says that it's got RT anything. So I mean, first thing I did when it came out was tried out Quake RTX on the 1080, and I was like, okay, this is yes, this is slow as fuck. I can see why they were hesitant to allow a 1080, and this is definitely a good marketing reason to convince people to upgrade.
Good for screenshots still, though?
Absolutely. But when I got the 2080 Ti, well
We
then,
need to clean up around
that
here.
is a big difference.
Mm.
Like, it is fully playable.
Yeah, I kind of want to play. I kind of really want to play Quake 1 with RTX, to be honest.
Quake 1 RTX, you reckon?
Yeah, I saw a demo for it a few months
Really?
back.
So Quake RTX is Quake 2.
Yes, yeah. But I saw someone like, because ID Tech 2 wasn't that much different from ID Tech 1.
Now, see, I remember when someone had done a there was a alternative engine called Tenebrae Quake 1 that wasn't ray tracing or anything, but it was like deferred rendering, like Doom 3 was.
Wasn't Tenebrae for Daikatana?
Not as far as I'm aware.
So I remember a lot of... gosh, what's his name? The counterpoint to the two Doom people? Carmack and Guy? He was the one that was all about Daikatana, and there was a lot of claims.
The game must kill me, John Romero.
John Romero, yes.
See, I'm speaking of John Romero. I am really sad that John Romero was not the son in Doom Eternal. Like, to me, that would have just rounded the whole thing off.
Or they could have just, you know, named the betrayer's son like John or something. As a like a tip your hat nod to it, but no.
Like, that is what they were missing, if you ask me.
Yeah, for real.
Doom Eternal was definitely a fun game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, likes to play games like that on higher difficulty settings than I do.
And then I go back and make it even worse for myself later.
Oh, are you gonna nightmare the thing?
Oh, eventually I'll nightmare it, yeah.
Ultra Nightmare.
Oh, I'll never do Ultra Nightmare though. Permadeath can fuck right off. I've never liked permadeath in games.
But
I just don't. I just don't have the anxiety shielding for that kind of thing, you know?
Hard work making a living out
but
here.
dead cells.
Like, I don't even play Minecraft on hardcore. Get all these streamers playing hardcore Minecraft, and I'm like, nah, sorry, son. I know it's all about the views right now, and I would blow up like crazy if I did, but no, thank you.
Hey, I am all about hardcore Minecraft, but then I go and edit the world so that I can get back in again afterwards.
I mean, it's easy to do without editing it. It's just load up in Spectator. And then change your game mode.
Yeah, but the stream knows. The stream knows. You come back the next day, same world and everything, you're like, oh, it turns out I didn't die. But we saw the death screen. No, it's fine.
It's all good. I just used the same seed and just recreated everything while you weren't looking.
Yeah.
Block for block.
Didn't see anything.
Promise, 100% legit.
See, I try not to cheat, but at the same time, like, because I spend all my bloody waking life working, I don't really have a lot of time for things being really hard.
I'll be real, that's why I like Dark Souls, because it's hard, but you can do it in chunks. You don't have to have a lot of time. You can enjoy the challenge in steps because of the bonfire system.
Someone just sent me a friend request, but I'm not seeing who. Was that you, Makod?
Makod shows up as Makad. And for some reason, Makad can't see me on the game for some reason. I'm not showing up as online.
Nope, but apparently Hyperstrike's playing. Yeah, sorry, man, it's not showing up. Also, Jules, it's about bloody time you followed Rorax. I grab water, because I needed to make boiled water.
Ah, yes, these quests.
I'm sore all over.
No, I'm not actually doing the quest, I just need water.
Wait, you have more Wayward quests to do.
Yes, tune my Pip-Boy. That is a thing, isn't it?
Hmm. I suppose you don't have to. I suppose we could do Flatwoods, but I just realised.
Yeah, I know. It's a fair call. I should actually finish my damn quests before I pick up more. I shouldn't be a lazy...
No, you're not being lazy, I'm just... Yes, I'm just... I was confused that... Hey, we're in Flatwoods right now. It took me a clear, like, 20 minutes to realise we were in Flatwoods.
Yeah, like that's a fair call, Jules. That's a fair call.
Hey, thank you, Antisip, for the subscription.
So that's my mate Julian, who's been helping me with the City of Heroes server.
Oh, Julian, hi. I have heard
Look forward
you.
to playing on that.
Yeah, I'll have to get in on that once you guys are up and running.
I never actually got to play through or play much of City of Heroes when it was still out. Like I played some of the during the trial that I could get into, but then yeah.
Hey Breezy, if you're still here, did you hear that? These guys are working on resurrecting a City of Heroes private server.
I mean, technically it's already live and running, but it tends to have all kinds of issues. Like, because it's a test server, we've given a bunch of people moderator access on the server so that they can bump their level up to like take on quests and all that, so we can make sure that all the team stuff are all working. First thing they bloody did, delete the level up NPC.
Oh, good. Yeah, that'll help.
Got a bunch of people who like to kid around.
I was a kid of that one.
Yeah, so I'm just running some software in my spare time to actually do the logons and that. And once I get that, then I'm a bit torn on how to do it, whether to sort of do an invite code thing or... I kind of don't want it running away on me.
Oh, fully. Like, how's it being hosted? Because that'll be and I don't mean to get into these details, but that'll be an economic factor, won't it?
Yes. I am hosting it on Azure.
Right.
Which certainly has costs involved. I think if I ran the thing 24/7, I think they said it was going to cost me $80 a month.
Oof. Okay.
Which is not as much as I was hoping to spend. But there's a few people who actually want to like help out with various things. So,
would it be? I'm guessing this is true because the license isn't open source or anything. It would be illegal for you to ask for a subscription, eh?
Yes. It's basically like a donation base, I guess.
Yeah.
But I haven't organized anything in that regard.
Not even to that point. Yeah, I get it.
At the moment, there's only one person who I am seriously thinking of taking their help seriously.
Hmm.
No, what am I after? I need to tune my radio to transmit a signal.
But you're not the only group working on this, are you? There's like a whole big community.
There's 5 or 6 that I know about, and then a butt ton of people who don't publicly make their servers known.
Hmm.
Right, I'm heading off to Duchess's guards now.
And just for some backstory for both myself and chat, how did the code get out there? What's the story?
Oh, I did a heap of research into it, and I can't for the life of me remember. But I think basically, like, ever since the server was down, like, there were people who, within the company or whatever, had the source code or something along those lines. And I think what happened was they were running their own little... What's going on here? Sorry. That's the... So they were running their own little private server, but then there were people who got really pissed off at the way it was being run, or the fact that it was private and people should know about it or something like that, and so it got leaked out that it existed, and then from there it kind of blew up.
Jules is offering to explain if you want to drag them into chat.
I can probably do that. Oops, that's not Discord.
I feel like a stealth assassin shouldn't be wielding a 50 cal. I've got to say.
All right.
Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be
Invite
setting up
to
places
DM.
like Foundation.
There you go, excavator armor.
Something we should just make an actual server out of friendly fire Rorax.
Hmm? Sorry, yeah, we've accidentally. It's alright.
If the Scorched or the Ferals don't
We'll do breezy.
Alright. You should have a new direct message, Jules. Ring user incessantly. Look at you and your power armor. That's excavator, is it?
Yep.
This place has a lot of potential.
Marsupial still works in it.
Yeah.
If you're talking, Jules, we can't hear you, man.
Sorry, just bear with me. I'm just turning the...
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to turn you up. There we go, that should be good.
Yeah, so the really interesting thing that we're doing with our City of Heroes server, well, as I said, it's an experimental server, and the main reason for it existing is because there's a lass that Jules and I are friends with that wants to find a way to import real-world maps into City of Heroes.
Oh, cool.
So...
You can have a classic New York or LA. For heroes to muck around in.
That is a really bright light.
Or an Adelaide. You can have
Oh,
Adelaide as well.
wow. Other parts of the world other than America?
Sorry,
Be still my beating heart.
We can now, mate.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was I had a Zoom meeting, open another app, and I didn't know how to turn that sound off and leave your sound. Yeah, anyway, so how are you?
Hey, Jules.
Good day. It's funny because you said how did that all code get out there, and then I said, oh, I can jump in and talk to that if you want. But then Steve pretty much said the same shit I was going to say. So,
okay.
Yeah.
No, good mate.
Yeah, like that. As far as I know, the guy's name that got pissed off in the homecoming team was do you remember Steve Leonidas or Leo?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he had a lot to do with their whole updating of bringing out what they call I-26 now with Felicity Wharf and this new map and new content and changing stuff around. And he sort of up and left. He must have got pissed off, and he released the knowledge that the private server existed to the rest of the City of Heroes community. He'd been bending over backwards and making, quote, spiritual successes and various other efforts. And when the community found out about this private server with all this, exactly the same game that they'd been missing for 7 years or so, they got really upset and angry. And so Homecoming let them in to play, and then the code, and then because it was known about, I think they gave the code to someone, and they created Orodev, and then Orodev is now, and then since Orodev has had the code, there's been about, well, Steve, you said about 5 servers that you know of. I can probably list about 8 that I'm aware of that allow people to just join up and play. And yeah, but like Steve said, there's dozens now that are private, apparently out in the wild. So
right.
It's out there.
Because I think my history with Heroes is I bought villains. Me and Breezy bought villains together.
Oh, didn't know you and Breezy sort of went back that far.
Yeah, me and Breezy are real life friends.
Cool.
Yeah, and yeah, we bought villains together because we'd missed the boat kind of on Heroes, and we wanted to get in on this whole thing. Because me and her at the time were really into role playing, and superheroes were pretty good to get in on that. And so we got villains. We played for a while. The role playing was actually really good. The gameplay, I was a bit like, oh, this is kind of meh. And then I literally cannot remember how or why I stopped playing, but I did. And then I would say about 2 or 3 years later, it shut down. So I had, or maybe longer than that, because I had no idea there was a 3rd expansion.
Yeah, that's the Going Rogue.
Right.
I think Going Rogue was the expansion that I bought.
Right. So how long after Villains was Going Rogue, and then how long after Going Rogue was the death of the game?
I remember City of Heroes was late. The beta was late 2003. Then issue 0 was 2004.
Yeah.
About April 2004. Then City of Villains, I believe, was 2005.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then Going Rogue, I think, was even. I think that was 2000. That was a few years after. So I want to say 2009, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's 2007.
Sure is a lot of ash piles here.
Yeah, so that kind of does line up with my memory. I'm like a year off, but yeah.
I think I probably should share my inspirational card so we can get some extra XP.
Oh, you've got charisma.
I had 6. I have 6 charisma.
This character has literally 1.
If it's okay, I might join you guys when my download's finished.
Hey, all good.
I am all for that, mate.
That'd be good. But are you guys going to be on for 6 hours and 33 minutes?
Maybe not. You know, I was thinking about it. I've probably got about an hour and a quarter left in me.
I was going to say, can you just be brain dead for just that long, Rorax?
I've got this brand spanking new NBN connection.
Ah.
But right now my download is 2.2 megabytes per second. What's megabytes per second? That's about 800 megabits a second, isn't it, Steve? I'm getting a bit less than 1 Mbps, which is...
I'm not even sure, buddy. All I know is I'm sorry, it's probably me because I'm streaming.
Yeah, no. all of Australia.
I know he's like kilometers away from me, but
all of Australia has to share a 200 Mbps connection.
Yeah, very much.
Which is so funny because Big Blue goes through you guys and then comes to us. And here I am with my, like, 200 Mbps all to myself.
Wait,
whereabouts are you, Rolex?
I'm in New Zealand, in Auckland.
That explains the funny way you've been saying some words.
Yeah. Well, you know how it is. New Zealanders think you're speaking New Zealandish wrong, and Australians think I'm speaking Australianish wrong.
Yeah. We just like it. Actually, I think Australians like the because when not just myself, but I've known some friends around me. Whenever we have a New Zealand friend around us, we will ask them more questions and try to prompt them to talk more. It's just I don't know. It's a nice accent to hear. I think.
Oh, thank you.
I know there's still some heart out there. So, you the cavalry then?
I'm
Duchess send you to save our tails?
You know, to be honest with you, mate. See, now I'm saying mate all of a sudden because I'm in my home territory.
I'm not the one who needs help right now.
Like, I've always thought that the New Zealand accent sounded kind of crap, to be honest. But the rest of the world doesn't seem to think so, and I'm really confused most of the time. I get lots of compliments on my accent, and I'm like, sure, great. You can think whatever you want to think.
I think to the rest of the world it sounds rugged. You know, like there's a true person of the land.
Yeah, right. So many people love it when, like, you've got a fantasy movie or something and one of the fantasy characters has a New Zealand or Australian accent. You're like, oh, that's a real fantasy character there.
Like somebody, I think somebody did that well was what's his name? Carl, the guy that played the cop in The Boys recently.
Carl Urban.
What's his last name?
I don't remember.
But he was in he was in Lord of the Rings. Obviously, he was in the Bourne Supremacy or the Bourne, one of the Bourne movies.
Yeah.
But he's really brilliant. But his New Zealand accent. Yeah, it does sound like you're about to be invaded by a horde of elves.
I'm always super stoked when I hear like an Australian accent or a New Zealand accent.
Oh yeah, I love it. Suddenly I'm filled with patriotism.
It's like the one time.
It's so rare in both of our countries for, like, individual citizens to be patriots.
Yeah, that's right.
But we look at America and we kind of weirded out by all the patriotism over there.
Yeah. Like, can you imagine putting a flag on your front lawn?
Yeah, that would be weird, man.
Well, it's funny, because a few times I have seen that, I kind of look at it and just go, whatever.
But it's weird here. When people do it here, it's like, what are you celebrating? Colonialism? What are you proud of?
Never met an assaultron before.
I was actually called on my stream recently, or one of the people who jumped in and chatted with me said that I sounded like Jermaine.
That's kind of a compliment, right?
Well, I love that guy. So
yeah.
I don't think I sound anything like it, but hearing that, I thought, mate, that's not my country, but bloody great compliment.
Yeah. I don't think you sound as dorky as Jermaine, but
I'm pretty dorky.
Well, that's fine. You're allowed to be dorky, but you don't. You know, for a New Zealand accent, you don't sound dorky.
Do you think he sounds dorky, dude?
Yeah, Jermaine sounds like a major dork to me.
You reckon? No, because he sounds. I think to me he sounds kind of. You know that song. It's Business Time.
Yeah.
He's got that velvety. Yeah, you know it tonight. It's Wednesday night.
I do know that very well. But yeah, even when he's doing the velvety voice, he has an amazingly deep voice that's very silky, but he still sounds like a dork even when he's singing that song. Not even kidding.
I think I know where you're gonna go. Yeah.
It's something that he's got like this little bit of a lisp to his New Zealand accent, and that's the bit that decides whether you're a New Zealand dork or not.
Oh, okay, right. So yeah, that kind of twang that I couldn't put my finger on. That's a bit of a lisp, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a big fan of the hip hoppopotamus versus the.
Oh, I love hip hoppopotamus.
That was just brilliant. I'd say my favourite. I'd probably say my favourite comedian from New Zealand though would be Rhys.
Rhys Darby.
Rhys Darby, yeah. He's brilliant.
Oh, he's a treasure, a national treasure. I tell you what.
I get my comedian education from Jules and my brother.
That's right, Steve, because I got my Tim Minchin education from you. I couldn't believe I didn't know about Tim Minchin for that long.
Oh, man, I adore Tim Minchin. That guy's a legend.
But in 2009, Steve showed me the video for, what was it, Steve? Rock and Roll Nerd, wasn't it?
Could have been. Was that?
I'm pretty sure that was the first one you showed me. Yeah, it was Rock and Roll Nerd because he was barefoot and playing the grand piano and. Oh, was it Rock and Roll Nerd or what was it? But anyway, the video that he showed me anyway was from 2006 or 2007. So a full 3 years of this sort of subculture Tim Minchin existence had gone on that I was completely oblivious of. And if it wasn't for Steve, I'd still be in the mainstream oblivion of living life like all these other normal pop culture media consumers. So,
with Kim and Kath and Kim and all that.
I'm just very grateful Steve is in my life, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's a national treasure too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
God, don't you start. We get enough of that shit from Julian.
Steve doesn't like getting idolized too much.
Nah.
He thinks it's blown out, overblown, and it wonderfully embarrasses him so often.
Nah, Steve's modus operandi is to make you feel uncomfortable with compliments. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he does that to me all the time, and when I do it back to him, he's like, "No, you missed it.
No, too far.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about."
Oh, you lot are too kind.
Yeah, see, that's the normal response right there. Yeah, no, it's a crass one, but I really love Tim Minchin's. Is it called Bad Word? Or
yeah, the one where Oh no, sorry, no, I'm thinking of the Cont one, CONT.
Oh yeah, no, that's good too.
Context, I think it's called. Yeah. What's the Bad Word one? How's that one go?
It's got 4 letters. It starts with a G and ends with an R.
Yeah.
It's got 2.
That's Prejudice, isn't it? Like
yeah, Prejudice. That's the one.
Only a ginger.
It can call another ginger. Yeah.
Like only a ninja can only sneak up on another ninja.
Fucking good. It's a real bot.
Yeah, pretty great.
That is indeed. I saw that one live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, he seems to be wonderful live, like that one with the orchestra.
The one where he comes down in a cage and sings about the fact that he comes down in a cage. Yeah.
That was the one I saw live.
That's so good.
They are relentless. I'm glad you're one of
Did you see his what do they call it, commemoration speech at the University, WA?
Yeah, and he shat all over the idea of tertiary education. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He shut over a lot of things.
Yeah. Well, it's the university's fault for inviting him and not looking into his ideals, really, but...
It got a rousing sort of ovation, so
yeah.
Kind of wise choice.
He did well by the audience, not by the institution.
Yeah. For those in chat not in the know, Tim Minchin is not a big fan of tertiary education thinks it's a rort, which I tend to agree with him these days. That is, I'm saying that after having spent my money on tertiary education.
Also, you're right though. The culture of it's changed, especially over the last 30 years.
Oh yeah.
It's become more of a business than an institution.
And also, like he says, right, like the piece of paper isn't worth as much anymore. You're less likely to get hired just because you're a graduate than you were back in the day. So it's like,
Oh, hey, Maxton. How you doing, mate?
it is my personal opinion, to get onto that particular topic, that you may as well be an apprentice of somebody these days. More likely to secure a permanent career that way.
Can I be an apprentice streamer?
You can. I reckon that's possible. Anyone want to apprentice under me? I can't pay you.
It's an internship.
It's an internship. Yeah.
I just got through with one of those, so I'm good.
Wait, what am I? Who am I supposed to be talking to in here?
So you just got back. You're meant to be talking to the guy you rescued.
Look, I can't be the reason Polly gets decommed. Help her.
I've got her in my inventory, mate. She's
Oh,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. You need to equip her like a gun. Yeah.
Polly? Whoa. You're not looking so great, darling.
Oh, I can't hear what Polly is saying.
I'm sure you'll get your vengeance someday. For now, friend, why don't you...
So Rolex, that guy that just jumped into Steve's chat and said g'day, he said hello, Max Red, or Zenergy in the game, is a fellow City of Heroes player.
Oh, cool.
And they're a great, wonderful bunch of players. As you probably know from playing City of Villains.
No, don't you dare.
On the nice scale, City of Heroes tend to score quite high.
Yeah, in terms of community toxicity, you could say that on the grand scale that City of Heroes had low toxicity. Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. Which is sort of what's. Because I'm a very toxic averse person, so if I got that kind of sense from anywhere, I'd just be out. Like, and the fact that I keep going back to the City of Heroes, I feel like I did play every now and then. I think is a good indicator that I consider it to be.
Can I interrupt for a second, just to say how much I love the fact that I've just put Polly into a moonshine tin.
You may. This is one of my favorite parts. This quest.
You put it into it, did you? Like in the hole?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was just saying it's a snug fit.
Ah.
Yeah, you plug her spinal, what for a robot is a spinal cord, into the top of the moonshine jug.
You had a spot in mind?
And now she's a full sentient being? Or?
There's this.
Well, I don't know about sentient, but she does a good job of faking it. The texturing on this moonshine jug could do with a bit of work, though.
It could.
If you know where to push.
Actually, in Fallout lore, robots are not sentient.
Here.
Sorry, they're not considered to be sentient. Well,
no, they just pass for it. Yeah. Only the Robo Brains are sentient.
And here,
what do you qualify as sentient?
Just leave it unlocked.
I don't know. I'm leaving that up to the game to decide, because this is like meta. They've meta said that they're not sentient.
Factory defaults only.
I mean, they come across as pretty sentient to me.
And at the risk of sounding like a broken record.
I qualify sentient as anything that is aware of itself. Which
Assaultrons definitely are.
Yeah.
Well, that disqualifies half of humanity.
Yeah, I know. Well, we shan't speak of those ones.
Okay.
Yeah. We're still trying to find a humane way to get around them.
No, that joke wasn't really mine. That was kind of a reference. That was kind of a reference to the Monty Python song of From Many of Life. Where,
oh yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah.
What was he saying? How did the song go? It said, And let's hope that there's intelligence on other planets because there's bugger all
There's
down here.
bugger all down here. Yeah.
Whoa. I thought for a second you did a backflip over me, Tilk.
May as well be.
Backflip mod.
Marsupial blows my mind because it's not even double the jump height. It's like 5 times the jump height.
Let's compare, shall we?
All right. You jump.
So what was that? What was that, Rorax? That marsupials? What about them?
In the game, there's a mutation called marsupial that lets you jump extremely high.
How high? What's the multiplier?
It looks about 5 times the normal jump.
Oh yeah, no, that is an exaggeration. Yeah, okay. Because obviously the marsupials they're referring to are the macropods, and the highest they get is twice as high.
You've lost me.
A 7-foot big red would jump 14 foot, for example.
Oh shit! That is an impressive fact.
Yeah. So most kangaroo species, like especially mainly the larger ones,
yeah,
whatever their height is, they can usually get double that in a jump.
So I think the record for a human is like 7 feet from standing.
A big kangaroo, and this is been demonstrated by one of our friends in Kiribati has a kangaroo nursery. One of their larger kangaroos was able to jump over their 12-foot fence.
Holy shit!
It's pretty nuts.
And when I was working on the station,
yeah,
I'd often be riding along, say, the dingo fence boundary, which is the dingo fence is one of the higher fences, so dingoes stay out of the sheep. And yeah, if I was riding along and a kangaroo was just say sleeping behind a salt bush or something, it'd hear the bike, it'd get up, and it'd realise that it couldn't go through the fence, so it would jump along the fence for let's say 10, 20 meters. And then it would do like a double bounce, like a big sort of like a go down low and do a huge leap, and it would just soar. It looked like a plane taking off. It was just amazing.
Wow,
that's awesome.
You ever been kicked by one, Jules?
Yeah, I have been. Yeah, because
no way.
It hurt like fuck, and I'm kind of lucky I still have my testicles. So
yeah, I was gonna say, don't they have massive claws, like on the end of those things?
Yeah, the claws are those big reds have big, massive claws. But no, the biggest threat was the power of the kick coming from the legs.
Right.
Lean back and...
I just would have thought it would have gored you though.
Well, I was kind of lucky because it sort of strafed me as I sort of turned. It kicked me. It knocked me on my ass.
Yeah.
But it got more scratched along my side, and I kind of rolled over and got back up on my bike and. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Can you give me just a sec?
Yeah.
Is Mum asleep? Is Mum awake or asleep?
She's half awake.
Half awake, is she? Alright, sounds like she's... Oh, no. Well, how about you guys have 2 of these each?
I'm also don't like caramel.
Oh, okay. Nolia.
She doesn't like caramel either.
Oh, so is this for me?
Yeah.
Oh, not while I'm streaming, but I appreciate it. Thank you, though.
Hey, Daddy, can I tell you something? Look at this.
So, like, one of the big horror stories you hear is the big red kangaroos kicking people and basically removing their guts. Like,
okay, Rorax, one of my good mates.
Yeah.
So a guy that actually taught me the 5-day tour around Uluru.
Yeah.
Is a guy that they now call Kangaroo Dundee. But I know him as Brolga, because he's famous over in the UK now because he had this TV show where he now has a kangaroo sanctuary in Alice Springs.
Oh, okay.
They brought the BBC came in and did like a 5-series documentary or something, and he became known as Kangaroo Dundee. But he actually has a big guy there, like a 7.5-foot big red,
Yeah.
Who will attack? Who will attack? His name's Chris. Who will attack Chris?
Chris.
He goes up next to him. Yeah. So Chris actually does this demonstration where he now takes people to the sanctuary, and he'll go up to the I forgot the name of the kangaroo. I think it's even dead now because it's a couple of years back.
I thought the kangaroo's name was Chris.
No, sorry, that's what I meant. I can't forget the kangaroo. I've forgotten the kangaroo's name.
Right. Your mate's name was like Kangaroo Dundee, right?
Broga, who's known as... Okay, he's got 3 names for me now. Kangaroo Dundee is his public name, like what the known as. Broga is what us tour guides named him, or what he's known as among the tour guides. That's his nickname, because he looks like a tall, lanky bird, like a Broga. And his real name is Chris Barnes.
Got it.
Chris. And he would go up to this kangaroo and say, this is how dangerous, because the natural standing state of humans is what kangaroos do to challenge each other. It's like a threatening pose or a threatening stance. So just us.
What the fuck was that?
What are you looking at there? Yeah. Is that like?
So that's a new enemy that came with Wastelanders. They're called floaters. Yeah. Not that kind though.
Okay.
But they spit ice, fire, and gas at you, and they explode when they die. Sorry. Keep going, Jules.
I pretty much finished the story. Yeah, he just does a demonstration where this big kangaroo he demonstrates can actually rip, like the strength of the back feet can rip into your guts.
Yeah.
Like in intestines, and so he just warns people not to, not to walk up to a male, like an adult male kangaroo.
Yeah, because you won't be happy about the result.
Actually, no. What he warns us about is domesticated ones. The standard response of a kangaroo is to fuck off.
Right.
So if you go near it, they'll go, I know those things. They kill us and eat us. Let's get out of here.
Right.
If you've domesticated a male kangaroo, so it's accustomed to humans being around, then every time you walk up to it, it's like, you want to fight, do you? Okay, you want to go? Right.
See, I remember when Skyrim came out, and there was like someone did one of those Fuss Rodar memes with a Roo.
Oh, that's awesome.
But the Roo just was like, Dova King, boom, booted someone.
Yeah, like, because they say, like, never stand behind a horse, but they don't tell you to never stand in front of a Roo.
No, they don't. No, that's not a common saying, is it?
No, it should be.
Should be. In Australia, instead of saying don't stand behind us, we should be saying, what are you, stupid? That's like standing behind a
Exactly.
Actually, Steve, this device isn't working that well.
Shut up. Sorry, I'm voting.
Yeah. Oh, you're voting? Yeah, no, I can't interrupt a vote. I didn't distract the democratic process thing, did I?
The voting thing isn't working. Sorry, carry on.
Can you re-invite me to the call? I've just got to get out of this device and move on to the other.
He'll have to get back to you. Cars are exploding.
Hang on. I don't know if that's Julian or if my ears are ringing. Wait, so what did he want? Did he want me to...
He's stepping out of the call so he can go change device.
I think he might be wanting me to change onto his... He's got a mobile phone Discord account and a desktop account.
Right.
I suspect he's implying that he wants me to invite his other one.
Yeah. I don't have an issue with that.
Other than the fact we are slowly running out of slots in this private thing.
Are we? I didn't realize there was a limit on Discord DMs.
Oh, he's already dead. Oh, shotgun shells. That's exactly what I'm after.
Excuse you, where's the... Whizzed past my head.
Cover me, asshole. It's not that hard.
See, this is the human touch we needed in this game.
Yeah. This is exactly what I've been missing.
Dark Preacher says, never stand behind a horse, never stand in front of a horse. You know what? Just avoid horses altogether, they're rubbish.
Oh, you got the laser gun.
Oh,
Who has a laser gat?
Twas not me. Twas the one-armed man. Alright, I'm going to jump into the building here.
Alright.
Duncan and Duncan Robotics, huh?
Man, Preacher, you love dunking on horses. Damn, pastoral ornaments ain't good for nothing except running up vet bills.
I see what you did there. Duncan. It's Duncan and Duncan on horses. Wait, military card? Oh, military cap.
I'm sorry to hear that, Preacher. Now, yeah, I don't know whether you were here for this one, Atomic, but don't take your options at first glance here.
Entrance into the showroom is for customers only.
Right, you guys think about horses like I think about owls. Owls are trash garbage birds.
That didn't work. Ow. Sorry, Joe, that was my bad. I thought I could duck under the laser.
No, that's why you push E on the laser thing and it disables it.
Oh, really?
Not true. Secretary birds are incredible, and no one should speak badly of secretary birds ever.
Yeah, you just click E on the laser tripwire like emitter thing and it just disables it.
Okay, that's weird, Preach.
Like, do you know how...
Encounter any damage in those showrooms, you should expect.
Do you know how a secretary bird kills a snake?
Oh.
Well now,
They do not pick it. They stomp on it. They stomp it to death.
Bring you the peace you require, spirit. Leave me be.
They're like the patron saint of curb stomping.
So, two things. So, basically, it's your Fallout character's kind of bird, right?
Yeah.
Second, silence! I am the ghost of Appalachia Future, and I have a demand. You were saying something about choices.
Yeah, I can hear this guy's response, so go for it.
So I thought. No need to put on airs with me. I understand your plight, spirit. My name's Skinner, and I am trapped in here, much like you are trapped in undeath.
Indeed.
What do you require to leave me alone?
I require the most... Body seller, I need only your most potent Assaultron body parts. Is that something you carry here?
You can't handle my Assaultron parts. Oh dear.
Quoted for truth. No, the spirit requires a host, an Assaultron body.
Well, spirit, unfortunately, Assaultrons are military-grade hardware. As such, all of our
Oh, sorry, Abrarian. I wasn't thinking when I said that. I know the movie you mean.
with the United States military just waiting for pickup. You understand.
How dare you? I'm the ghost of Duncan himself.
You're a Duncan? I perhaps see some distant resemblance, Spirit. But Mr. Duncan, why, they'd tan my hide if I gave away an Assaultron. Here, you may take the Protectron. You can find it in the adjacent room. It was slated for one of the lesser clans in the region, the Garahans or some such. Mr. Duncan, I'm sure, would be thrilled to keep it in the family. I'm sorry, but I simply cannot. The price of such a machine, even before its noted uptick in demand, was in millions of dollars. Bottle caps? Actual trash? Then it's likely safe to presume the amount you'd need to offer is in the mid-10 figures. Not for purchase, no. The mint condition Protectron and handy bodies we have on the premises have been spoken for. And our resupplier is already desperately late with our latest shipment. I do hope you understand.
No, I don't. Give me Assaultron. I don't want no.
Spirit.
Damn it.
Are we to be your new haunt? Delightful.
Yes, I love that character in our Great Silco. Secretary Bird, who's a secretary bird.
I didn't even get the option.
That's because it's not an option. At this point, you can choose to take out your anger on him.
I'm pretty tempted to. Like, that Assaultron was pretty good. And I won't at all regret having to destroy it in the future.
Would you like to give Polly a Mr. Handy body, perhaps? But there's this option over here, too. I think Teal'c has opened the doors for you, though.
Go away. Shut up. Thank you, Teal'c. There we go.
So the normal way this happens is you get angry at him, kill him, get it. He's got a key card on him. You can get into the room next to him, which gets you keys, which gets you into the Mr. Handy showroom, which you then go into the office and get the passcode to get into the Assaultron.
Oh, gosh. Right, okay.
Yeah.
So you just saved me like an hour of screwing around, did you, Teal'c?
Yeah, basically.
Appreciate that, man. It's worth having friends in low places.
Bessie, the Moo bot? Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, next time you're at the Wayward, Blom.
The Duncan line is an ancient
Bessie
and
or
proud one.
Yeah, Betty or
There's
Bessie.
been a
Or
Duncan in this
Bessie,
great
that's the
nation
one.
ever since the 1980s.
a sentry bot painted like a cow.
Sorry, I'm doing a little out of order, but
He was just trying to give you facts then.
yeah, but I've never liked faxes.
You were still angry at him.
Did you kill that?
Oh, hi, son. How are you? Maybe don't watch me murder robots.
Why did you murder it?
I didn't murder it. For it to have been murdered, it would have had to have been alive. But it's a robot, so therefore it doesn't count.
You just shot it.
You can't prove that.
Yeah, I can. I saw you.
Well, it's not like I'm streaming this or anything where it's recorded.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, is you, maniac.
I'm in trouble now.
Just wait until I tell Mom.
Oh no.
Oh, and don't worry, I'll tell everyone else. In the
Oh,
entire
fast travel
world
to
that
Rolex
has
for free.
my
Well, that was a
chance.
thing.
Yeah, you
Now
can
it's got-
fast travel to other players for free.
But it isn't.
Yeah, it is. Go on. Love you, buddy. Oh, Julian still isn't in the chat. Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
Oh, it says he's offline now.
Oh.
Well then.
Well then. BC is very sing-songy. Wait for it.
We got Dark Preacher and the Dark Noise. Hey, how you doing? This could get awkward.
Moo.
You don't need to be afraid of Bessie.
Your body is a jug of moonshine. You'll take what I got you. No, we'll go with the other one, but...
Oh, crap, I didn't even see you go in.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're all good.
It's true. You've worked real hard putting things right for us. None of us are going to forget what you've done. But
now, if you could just return the favor by
really
giving me
just
a level
leaves
up, that would be
one
great.
last topic for us to discuss, doesn't it? Crane, you ready to listen? I'm just warning you, I can't guarantee you're going to be happy with what I'm about to say.
Look, it's been like about 3 hours since I've left the vault. I'm pretty sure that nothing you're going to say is...
All right, then.
Catch you later, Sanya.
Follow me.
See you, Sans. Thank you so much.
So, I've known where Crane is. I know where his treasure is. But, well, there's a problem.
Oh, hey. I totally got a level up.
Right, you can leave. Just forget all this.
You awake? You want to give him a little nudge?
What's that? I can just forget all this.
Yeah, just leave. Nah,
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Are you going to snipe him, are you, Tilk?
Boy is key.
That's all he says anymore. Boy is key.
Jesus, Duchess.
Over and over.
That thing's been up here the whole time?
That thing is Crane, Solomon. And what exactly would you have liked me to do with him?
Put it out of its misery. Those things are killers, Duchess. Paulie and I have the scars to prove it.
I don't recall yielding the floor to debate here. You agree with me, don't you?
Yeah, what exactly do you think of the Scorched Atomic? You are being judged.
I'm not sure. Is there a way he can be cured?
Well, look. I may not have all the information here, but... all I've heard is... well... no. Once the infection's this far gone...
Then so is the person inside.
I know. You're right. I couldn't. Please. Just make it quick.
Of course. Unless you want to take care of it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
You guys want to, like, leave the room or something? No? Oh, not you guys!
Whoa!
That was a bit more.
You two mind if we just take a moment?
Of course not, Duchess.
According to that map, the treasure is in some kind of special cache tucked away inside Golly Mine, sealed away behind a keycard locked door.
Golly Mine? That's where Paulie and I tracked the Scorched.
Son of a... Did Crane lure those damn things here when he found the cache?
Suppose we don't need to feel so bad anymore.
Solomon, too damn soon.
Sorry.
Now, this cache. I tried to check it out myself, but I didn't get real far. You're already intimately acquainted with Golly, so I suspect you've got the best shot at actually laying hands on whatever's in there. So, here are my terms. I will let you keep said map and access card. No strings attached. As payment for everything you've done for us. But I need your word you'll come back. And buy a drink every now and then.
Like, the whole treasure's worth, or... Why don't we split the treasure? I'm a nice guy.
Honey, I'll take it in tips. Now, there anything else you want to discuss before heading out?
No, I'm good.
No idea, sweetheart. He was only ever here alone. If he did have kids, well, they're long gone. Good luck.
There's probably a whole heap of, like, interesting stuff I could learn from her, but...
Oh, you're all good. I'm just scouring every inch of this place for secret loot.
I got you.
I might head off now.
Yeah, no worries, too. Thank you very much for dropping by. It was really good to hear from you again.
Yeah. Been
Hear
fun.
your voice again, that's what I meant to say.
Have a good night, Till.
Catch you around.
Bye. That was a pretty stray an exit.
Yeah.
More bloody water. All I can hear is just an absolute shit ton of firing. Was that you taking a cow, Bessie? That is amazing. Oh,
exhalation of air through nostrils.
What are those things called again?
Sentry bots.
Sentry bots. I kept thinking it was like some kind of Tron, but maybe not.
The rank is iBot, Protectron Guardian, Mystic Handy, Lieutenant Handy, General Handy, Assaultron Sentry Bot. Oh, look, it's an, well, yes, no, it's an armless settler.
Say goodbye, asshole.
Oh, an armless raider, as it turns out. These guys hate you. These guys like me, though.
So you're saying he's unarmed, but he's totally armed to me.
Stay where you are so that you don't piss them off, because there might be some on the roof. If they're tweaking out. Nah, roof's clear. There's a bug that can happen with human NPCs at the moment where their offhand arm, their left arm, will be forced inside their body when they're not holding a weapon.
Just Bethesda bugs.
Just Bethesda bugs.
Alright, so
Which, if I know my 3D, it means that the probably the IK for the elbow is being stretched way out in front of the hand somewhere.
You're right. Yeah, I have to admit, like, I actually do intend one day to actually spend some time on actually learning IK properly.
Mm.
I feel like it would be a useful thing to know about for various everything.
Well, there's always the risk too, though, of new forms of rigging being invented. Because it's not going to be IK and FK forever, probably. So you kind of have to learn what's relevant at the time. That being said, IK and FK are very relevant still.
Yeah, well, I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's still pretty much the way things are done nowadays.
Well, IK is still standard, yeah. FK is still used a lot in animation.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, no,
like rendered.
As far as I'm aware, it largely just depends on how much processing power you got spare, right?
Mm.
Well, if you want properly blended animations, you'd use IK.
Yeah.
If you're okay with like separating the mesh into multiple parts and animating them individually, then...
Or you do a Bethesda and make a horror show of FK IK rigs.
You just ruin everything. Oh, thanks, Jules.
I mean, it's totally okay to have baked animations that you then tweak using, like, IK morphs, but the problem being that you should do it right.
Get good, Bethesda. A little detonator thing here.
Nah, the real actual problem, and the reason why I imagine that Bethesda struggles so much with the animation in this particular engine is that IK wasn't part of the engine originally, and I'm sure the people who have put IK in the engine have had to hack it the hell in on top of what was already there, and it's obviously still got some some issues. But it is nice to see them using IK.
Yeah, it's certainly one of those things that, like, when you run the thing into the ground, engine into the ground non-stop. It just really surprises me, though, that, like, Bethesda has bought, like, a whole bunch of IP recently that, like, I don't see why they wouldn't, like, leverage that a bit more.
Oh, my confusion actually is why haven't they got a crew? Because, yeah, it is so expensive to make a new engine these days. Like, you don't see new engines being created by game developers. They will use third-party engines because of how expensive it is. It's not like the 90s where every game had its own engine. But the thing is, like, they have ID Tech, which is a beautiful, gorgeous thing, which I have seen no issues with, and yet they haven't gone, we should get a team to adapt this for things like Starfield.
Yeah.
They've decided, no, we'll stick with creation. They could half the costs, you know, of converting it to something more relevant to today's technology by using id Tech, which they have. They don't have to buy a Unity license. They don't have to buy a Unreal license. They can just use id Tech. They already got it. But no, rant over.
071990. 07. Whoops, excuse me. 071990.
You're absolutely right. 6 Impossible. It'll be people getting in the way of those decisions.
More like, but we like our bugs.
Oh, but we know this engine. Yeah, I know you know this engine. Learn something else. You're humans. Humans have the power to learn.
Learning's hard.
The real problem is what I actually imagine what's going on is they have a lot of veteran staff who are like world builders. In terms of they're the ones that make the maps, they're the ones that make the notes, they're the ones that do all the like details that go into all their dungeons and areas and things. And they're the ones who aren't prepared to learn something new.
Quite possibly, yeah.
Because world building tools are never similar. It's not like picking up a second pencil. It's like picking up a chainsaw after using a pencil. Or learning to sculpt after you've learnt to paint, you know?
Fuck you,
You doing alright with the ant there, or?
No, he's kicking my ass and pissing me off.
Back the hell out then.
I got him.
Okay.
Alright, good. Where are we at? Did I miss anything over here?
And yeah, I'm sure there's probably some like programmers that are like that on the staff as well. It's like, oh, well, this is the only engine I've ever known, but...
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. And the thing is that like it's not even like IdTech was designed for like massive sprawling worlds with streamed. Alright, never mind.
Yeah, you got to do a thing here. The thing you've got to do is...
Through this gap in the wall?
Through the gap in the wall, correct. Yeah, no, IdTech is definitely... well, that's not true either. That is not true either, and here's why. What's that, post-apocalyptic game it released?
Rage.
Rage. Rage is IdTech.
Rage 2 is not.
Isn't it?
No.
What is Rage 2?
I'll get back to you after the stream on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Rage 2 is not actually done by IdTech. Ooh, it's been a while since I've done a hacky thing.
Actually, I'm jonesing to know. Rage 2 engine. The Apex game engine.
That's the one.
And who does the Apex engine? Searching. Apex game engine. So they have invested in another one. It's Source? Holy crap.
It's what?
It's Source. As in,
Valve?
Valve.
What?
Oh, no. No. Google got confused.
I was going to say, like, how does that make sense?
It thought I meant Apex Legends.
Oh. Wait, Apex Legend is based on Source?
Yeah.
Today I learned.
The Apex AOW engine, formerly known as the Avalanche engine, is a game engine developed by Avalanche Studios. Okay, so it's an independent engine. And is best known for Just Cause.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, today I learned. Okay, well here's another argument for you then. They have access to the Apex engine.
No, I actually do think that the Apex engine, like, given how well it did with Rage 2, wouldn't actually be a bad choice.
Yeah. A little adaptation here and there, and away she goes. I'll be right back.
Come on. Another one of these, is it? Oh, that's 3 letters. Dang it. Is there another one with the AME, maybe? Rags. Some of those hacky marker things. Are they still here? There's one. Dud removed. I already knew that was a dud. Really not doing too well on the hacky thing. Cave? Nope. Pace? Face? Oh, those are all this. Totally did preach. I literally only just remembered. You know what's really funny is once upon a time I actually wrote an application that actually like told you what to do in order to pass these things really quickly. What I was missing from it to actually make it easy to use is being able to actually like take a screenshot of the thing and have it automatically detect everything. That would have been ace. Don't see any others. All right, where we at? That'll give us K's, O's. That's first try.
Did Blom forget how to cheat? Or were you just doing the challenge mode where you did it without?
A battered clipboard without the clipboard. Huh.
Hello, Blom testing?
Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just didn't reply to anything I said.
Oh, sorry. I must have been concentrating without realizing.
I said, did you not remember how to cheat? And then I said, or were you doing a challenge run where you didn't?
Well, like I removed a few of the duds, but and I was just having a bit of a hard time because there were so many.
Like, no joke, it's harder to do the easiest hacks than it is to do the hardest hacks.
Yes. Ant? What ant?
Excess? Maybe.
You know what I love is the refreshments on demand.
Yeah, welcome to a prototype vault.
Really? Like I saw you or Vagrant or somebody doing this bit, and I actually thought this was actually part of the
There's little bits of paper around which explain more. Like there's one down here, for example.
Oh. Better take all that so that people don't realise that this was ever a thing. Economy wonder glue. A lot of pre-war money lying around here.
Yeah, the Apex engine, I was just thinking about it, like, it would be almost perfect, to be honest. Because if Just Cause 3 was any example of what it can do thousands of dynamic entities in one scene and not have an issue.
And its physics is not bad.
Yeah. So there would be no lack of detail in any, like, little setting that you wanted to dress up, you know, world building wise. I'm just waiting for Bethesda to be like, "Ha, joke, we're not doing Starfield in creation, we're pulling your leg."
You are going to be very disappointed
I
if that's
know.
what you're waiting for.
I know. We've had this super secret, amazing engine in creation the whole time.
That's it.
The whole time.
Look, if you really, really want to get your disappointment to maximum, just imagine if they just like fixed all the bugs.
Fixed all the bugs. What if?
What if?
Yeah, and I live in a land of candy and unicorns, okay? So...
if it's Doom Guy with a unicorn
skin,
thing, I can see that.
Yeah. Where are you off to? Where are you going?
I am here.
You're not done in here.
I saw you upstairs and I was just wondering how you got there.
Oh, over here.
Oh, how did I miss that? Alright, I'm over encumbered again, damn it.
The life of a low level. Listen, it wouldn't be a Bethesda product without bugs. You're quintessentially changing the company if you produce something without bugs. You are betraying the fan base, quite frankly.
I think I'm just gonna...
6 Impossible says, "Come now, if they would somehow magically remove all the tech debt at this point, the entire edifice would just implode."
Reliable HVAC, huh?
Heaven forbid they compromise their brand. Correct.
Here's me complaining about I'm being over encumbered and I'm just picking up like pre-war money for the lols.
Well, I'm running around with like, let's see how many battered clipboards I have right now.
Yeah, but battered clipboards are useful.
I have 11 battered clipboards.
Like my previous characters in this game are telling me to hoard battered clipboards.
I have 7 office desk fans.
Yeah, they got screws in them.
They do. They absolutely do. I've got 3 bottles of rat poison.
What the heck is this place?
What the heck is even this? This is where you get your baby weapon.
My baby weapon?
Your baby weapon for babies.
I'm currently playing with shotguns, but given that my character has intelligence, I wonder if an energy weapon would be more appropriate. But getting ammo for an energy weapon is a bit of a pain in the ass at this
Do
level.
whatever your heart desires. I have plenty of ammo to throw at you, by the way.
No, we're going shotgun. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. That was it, was it?
Yeah, that's it. That's the cache.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. I've got a hatchet on me. Hang on a second. Let me just see if I can't just hatchet the other ones open and get all their secrets too.
Hmm.
No,
Looks like it's made of plutonium, huh?
Maybe, but it sounds like it's made out of aluminium, so. Ugh. 1,900 steel scraps. But that's the thing, though, Jules, is the fact that like they're not betraying their brand by using id Tech.
Yeah.
Like,
or even Apex at this point, literally, because they've already used Apex.
What's in here? How do you open this?
And Apex, in fact, had a few bugs. You know, Rage 2 had some bugs. So, that's okay. It's not off-brand.
Perfect.
It's just it didn't have as many bugs.
Apart from the fact that my brother was like, this game taught me that it's okay to undress people with a shotgun.
What? I think I've heard of being able to do that.
That was kind of the whole thing in the game, right? Is that like you use a shotgun or something to remove their armor before you actually hit them with normal.
Yeah.
So, my brother just made the observation that you're effectively undressing them with a shotgun.
Oh, yeah, that's not wrong. It is a good way to label that. Here I was about to comment on the fact, yeah, well, the Fallout series has made you able to turn people into bloody stumps, so...
Oh, there's only 10 minutes left of the stream.
You want to keep going?
This time has been flying.
Yeah. We've had a lot of good conversation tonight.
Hmm. I thank chat.
I do too.
Chat's been good tonight.
Chat has been wonderful tonight. Thank you, chat.
Cram? Hell yeah.
Yeah, get that down, yeah. Don't forget these Nuka cherries. They're bonus XP.
Cram, 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 cram.
Nuka cherry is excellent goodness. Speaking of which, Preacher, that's a pro tip for you. Always make sure you got a Nuka cherry going. If you can. Especially if you got quest hand-ins.
That's right, I don't need to be smart, so I'm just gonna get onto the whole vodka thing. Oh, I can scrap
Hey.
items here. That'll be easier.
My very first character is based on punching and alcohol. Well, punching and drugs, but also mostly alcohol.
That's the biggest difference between Fallout 76 and the previous Fallout games, is that my missus was all into the chems in the previous games, and not so much in this one.
Yeah, okay. I actually, strangely enough, I find the chems in this one more useful. Especially Psycho and Medics, particularly.
Hmm. Oh, there's the hole.
Nope.
No, that's not the hole.
Where are you going? Out?
Ah.
Out is down.
Down. Oh, it's down?
Yeah.
Ah. I'm glad you've got a good map on your head at the moment. A map on you?
I mean, no, you're right. These are the last brain cells to die in my head, is my ability to navigate. I'd probably make an excellent trucker, to be honest. Long haul. Or a forest ranger. Someone who needs to know things about places. Geographically speaking. Not many of those jobs left.
Because that's a pretty big thing. It's still here.
Hmm?
Like, hauling stuff.
Oh, in Aussie? Yeah.
Yeah. Big, big business.
Yeah, well, they got to get from the west coast to the east coast.
There's still a lot of idiots, though. going to say there's nothing more scary in my experience than we had a guy who was like swerving all over the road between Darwin and Alice.
Jesus, that's a long way.
We had we thought that he was a danger to himself and everyone else.
Mm.
The fact that he was swerving both onto the dust and like right over to the other side of the road. So the guy I was with in the car was like, we got to like try and stop this guy and make sure he's okay and all that. So he had to try and get in front of a 3-truck, like there were 3 carriages to the train, to the road train. And he had to get in front of him and then slow down and try and get him to stop.
Mm.
And yeah, this guy was just like, well, if you're going to go that slow, I'm going to overtake you.
Right.
So it was the scariest thing.
Yeah. A swerving, speeding trucker. Fuck yes. Holy crap. Was he falling asleep or what? Did you ever find out?
He was drugged to the max. Like when I met him,
yeah,
he was just like, "Nah, man, I'm fine."
Wow.
Like you don't have to worry about me. Yeah, we ended up getting to what's it called? 3 ways. And oops. Dashed ahead of me. I love the new map thing.
Map thing?
When you select on a mission target in this game.
Oh yeah. Yep. I'm so used to it now. It's just so like, oh no, that was part of the old game. No, it wasn't.
No, totally was not.
Means that, chat.
Oh, hang on.
Hey, Misfit.
Hey, Misfit, how you doing?
Made it for the last 5. Good on you.
The main scary thing about road trains is the axiom: road trains don't stop; they just fill in the paperwork later.
Yeah. Ooh.
I am thankfully living proof that is not necessarily always the case.
I mean, long hauling is some of the worst conditions for work in a Western country.
Honestly, kudos to anybody who... Didn't I get you a body, Polly? Why are you still a moonshine container?
I'm doing pretty great, Misfit. We were going to play Satisfactory. See, I can't even remember the name. Satisfactory tonight because I've just been brain dead, but and still wanted to stream. But we fell back on Fallout 76, and we've actually had a bit of a hoot. We've had a couple of guests come through, and chat's been really like into it. And
you deserve it.
190 proof spinal fluid.
What I will do is foot you a discount. You'll never pay full price here while I'm still above the ground. Really, it's about the least I could do at this point. Oh, and I nearly forgot. Once we got the power back on, we started picking up this broadcast. Some woman claiming to be an overseer of one Vault 76. I thought it might pique your interest. I can't tell you if she is who she claims she is, but I figured if anyone could sort it out, well, it was going to be you. Honestly, thank you. We're on our feet now because of you.
That was perfect, Rorax.
You take care of yourself out
You
there.
couldn't have done that better.
Sold to another.
I got 50 what? What the heck did I just get?
Ah, what did you just get?
It wasn't caps. It was some weird robot thing.
Oh, I know. Yeah. No, that's script. Not script. Script.
Legendary scripts.
Yeah.
Okay.
You use it at the Rusty Pick, which is down in Charleston, which your character won't have unlocked. But you can see my survival tent. Kind of southwest of my survival tent is a place called the Rusty Pick. And you can buy legendary items off a vendor there, or scrip.
Oh, okay. I can buy a better baby weapon now, Blom, huh?
Yeah, why don't we go there and I'll show you that, and then we'll wrap up stream.
Because I'm over encumbered as well. Let me drop something.
Because you're going to need to go down there very soon after you do Flatwoods anyway.
Yeah. Alright, so let's get rid of some alcohol. There we go.
My personal opinion is I'm not going to spend my scrip until level 50. Because that's when weapon levels max out. But you can do with your scrap however you want. Oh, apparently you went to the wrong camp?
What? But that's Rorax's camp.
Fast travel directly to me.
Where are you? I'd like to know
Oh,
where
you... Oh, yeah. Oh, no. There's a difference now. Sorry. Fast travel to my survival tent, not my camp.
Oh!
Which is in the south, in the ash heap.
Yeah, right. So you can actually have, like, markers on 2 different sides of the map now.
Yeah, well, Fallout First people can. It's very exclusive.
I was going to say, like, that's a bit of an investment for that convenience.
Oh, I didn't do the 12 months though. I've only paid for a month. While I'm deep in it. Which isn't so bad. I mean, like, listen, it's a timed DLC, as in you're paying for something which is going to go away. Which
that sounds like... Do not suggest that to Electronic Arts.
No, it's a rort. However, I have paid hundreds of dollars on MMOs. I'm not exactly being a hypocrite by doing this. Us broke proletariat only get one camp. True. I am the bourgeoisie. My dialectics are terrible. So this is the legendary vendor and his shop. Or her shop, I think. I think it's a she. I've heard people refer to it as a she.
Well, I mean, I can kind of see why. It's got a very nice little drapery over its head.
Oh, I never actually noticed that because I was on low textures. But that's true. Yeah, she's got little flowers all over it.
Oh, I see. Well then.
But yes, it's loot boxes. In-game currency loot boxes, but it is loot boxes. Oh, I can get rid of this wooden leg.
Well, that was disappointing.
What'd you get?
Anti-armor pipe bolt action pistol.
Oh gosh. Yes, also what you can potentially get out of the boxes is level based. So if there's a weapon that you won't be using until level 30, like a 50 caliber machine gun, then you won't see it in a loot box until you're level 30.
Well, I mean, it does a lot more damage than my hatchet, so I guess.
What was the status on it?
So it is... Where's the view thing?
T, I think. X.
Yeah, that's it. So, ignores 50% target armor, plus 10% damage while aiming. But it does 45 damage.
Oh, that's actually really good.
I was going to say...
For a pipe weapon.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Hey, I just maxed out expert heavy gunner.
Nice. Alright, well, I might actually fast travel back to my hovel. Now that I've got the rusty pick as a thing.
Alright. Get rid of Slugger, because I never ever use it.
Oh. That's right, I guess I'll log out here instead then.
I'm back in Iron Fist. Okay. Save. Yeah, just log out here. Because you can always fast travel back to 76.
Yep, next time I come in, I'll be able to see if the Porter Diner will actually play nice for me.
And, now that you've seen this place, you can get down to Charleston easy.
Yeah, I saw that was just near the market, so that's quite nice.
Alright.
Well, I guess we should see if there's a raid target or something.
Yeah, let's look at that.
Jules is like, only 4 hours, 55 minutes till he comes to join us.
Jules.
That's right. Next time. Well, we'll see next time, because, I don't know, maybe we'll be hitting Satisfactory, or maybe if Rorax really wants a brain dead game, we can go for Unreal.
Yeah, well, I could probably do that game in my sleep, to be honest. I've got Project Equinox Grumble.
I don't have either of those.
Who you got? Who's
I've got Always Ali and Krasenstein, who Krasenstein is a game dev. So maybe not Krasenstein.
Always Ali sounds good though. I need to follow her.
Alright, well, let's give you an excuse, eh? Oh, looks like she's doing body painting.
It's always underscore, or is it one word?
No, it's one word. Actually, she applied for partner today.
Oh, good on her.
Yeah, this strike. We'll throw a few people at Ali though. Anyway, so I reckon probably we'll give it a call it a night here, right?
Yeah. Alright, well thank you team. Thank you so much for coming in for Friendly Fire. And thank you for joining me for the brain deadedness. I enjoyed the conversation as always.
That was fantastic.
And we'll catch y'all later. And I'll see you on Monday.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.